Another issue we began to look at when we were beginning to turn this company around is really the amount of assets that we owned that were non-productive. And it was a host of assets. And I've always had the belief it's okay to own things, it's okay to buy things, but if you're going to invest in an asset, that asset will give you some kind of return as a company. By example, we have a heavy highway division that has a lot of equipment. We had a lot of equipment that had a very low utilization rate. We also had a large maintenance facility in 12 acres, so this equipment could be set on it if it wasn't working, and a lot of mechanics and people inside the maintenance facility. Now, there's a paradigm in our industry that believes that if you own this equipment, it's cheaper than it is if you lease it. And I think that's true to an extent, but there's a place where it doesn't work. So what we did is we sold about 60% of our equipment. We got it down to the fleet that we use and get a very high utilization rate on, and then we turn that equipment over. We'd buy it, we'd keep it for so many hours, get it out the door and replace it. Once we did that and jettisoned about 60% of our equipment, you really had to question the fact, did you need a maintenance facility? If you're buying new equipment, you really don't need to be able to tear a piece of equipment to the ground, put it back together. So we were able to close our maintenance facility, sell the 12 acres, and take the money from those assets and invest them in the training of our people, and invest them in technology, or invest them in new equipment. And there were a whole host of assets like that that we began to look at. So we began to sell non-productive assets, or we'd have assets that were non-productive that we could work with them and turn them around and make them productive. So we were getting a return on all the assets that we had employed in our business.